So this is a tutorial on the Tuffy EZ Trendlines indicator. This is a paid indicator, but honestly, it's very cheap. It's lifetime access, and Tuffy is giving for this crew free trials to the indicator to test it out. So if you want to test out this indicator, go to Tuffy's DM in the description, send him my code, and he will allow you to try the indicator for free. It is a great indicator for beginners, and I'm going to take you through exactly why. There's many reasons to use this indicator, even for the intermediates and the pros. So it is on TradingView. The first thing to do is to go to the EZ Trendlines link, which is in the description. Come to the landing page on TradingView. Whenever you are using a new indicator, come to the landing page for that indicator so you can see what the creator of that indicator has to say about it. If you need a TradingView subscription, there is a discount link in my description, but actually you can use this indicator as one of your free indicators on a free TradingView plan. So the first thing you will need to do is get your access to this indicator. In the description, pop Tuffy a DM, get a free trial, or you know what? Just buy this indicator, you're buying it for life. Use the coupon code for a discount for this crew. It's going to save you time and it's going to make you money. Add it to your favorites so that you can easily add it to your charts. Step 1, you come to TradingView. You come to your favorites under your indicators and you find it and you simply add it to your charts. So the main use for this indicator is to automate your trend lines. It's for beginners, and it will actually help you to understand how trend lines work, how to draw in your own trend lines. Most of us are visual learners. So what this indicator does is it helps you visually to learn through action how trend lines work and how to draw in your own trend lines. Let's break it down. What is it? Its core function is to automate the drawing of trend lines. The value, it saves time and it also eliminates subjectivity. So this is one of the best things about this indicator, is that a lot of the time, especially beginners, you will draw in trend lines where you want to see them, where you want to trade, where you would want to see a breakdown. And this indicator removes the subjectivity because it runs on an algorithm, and the algorithm is brutal, brilliant, and precise. The purpose: support and resistance identification, breakout trading, trend line breaks, understanding when a trend line breaks, pattern recognition, and of course, trend confirmation. What I'm going to do now is a quick look at the settings. I have explored them a little bit, but to be honest, I would say just leave them. If you want thicker lines, you can make thicker lines. If you want to change your colors, then you can, of course, as Tuffy has made it very nice. We can actually go change the colors. We can also take away some of the opacity. So now I'm going to go into how to use this indicator for actual trading strategies. The first one that I would recommend using it for is to understand a trending versus a ranging market. And we're going to skip through some time frames to see this. We can see here on the daily, it is clearly showing us that we are in a trending market to the upside currently. It's literally giving us our resistance trend line. Beautiful. And our support trend lines. It is also showing us that this is a large rising wedge. And let me tell you, when you're analyzing the charts, you can never pick up on everything. You want indicators like this with algorithms that can help you to identify, hey, I missed this massive rising wedge. And here we can see that price is in fact squeezing within these beautiful trend lines. On this time frame, we can see we are in a trending market, and we would see either a break above the resistance trend line or a break below these support trend lines for a retest with a dump or a retest with a pump. And there we go, already on the 4 hour. We can see this is technically a 4 hour downtrend, but it is also a very clear range that we are getting from this indicator. This indicator is also giving us a beautiful way to just quickly draw in the parallel channel. Really, really nice. And here are the pros. You can already see how this indicator saves you time. When you see confluence of coiling many trend lines in the same place like that, they are giving even more validity, significance. Already here you can see what a beautiful move these trend lines gave. This is where they printed. This is where you would have entered your short position, and you can see that there wasn't even drawdown. There wasn't even drawdown on this trade. Of course, you use risk to reward ratio, you make sure it's a 1 to 3, etc. You would have pulled your take profit down to the support trend line, and boom, Tuffy trend line indicator smashed for you an absolute beautiful short trade on the 4 hour time frame from the resistance. Yes, it's a downtrend, but it is also clearly ranging between these two lines, and you can actually use the parallel channels hedge trading strategy for that. You open your shorts from the resistance, you open your longs from the support, and you make sure that you have your stop loss set above and below each, so that when this range breaks, and every range has to break, either your long or your short will go into parabolic profit. So it gives you reversal points, as we saw here. It also gives you trend line breaks. Eventually, these trend lines are going to break, and that is when we would have the move to the upside. We can also see this beautiful trend line within the other trend lines. And here we can see it has identified for us a beautiful candle pattern, which is this symmetrical triangle, the beautiful candle pattern. This can be known as a bull pennant. Watch my video in my crypto trading tutorials playlist if you want to learn how to trade these triangles. But very clearly, the Tuffy indicator has identified the triangle, and we are getting the squeeze within the triangle. So this would be an area where you could entertain a short. You can see you would already be in profit on the short from the resistance in the symmetrical triangle, and this is the area you would be looking to entertain your longs. If you're really looking for a breakout trade, you could trade the retest of either one of these, either to the upside or the downside. So already we can see that strategy is very beautifully enhanced through using this indicator. The biggest tip that I can give here is to combine this indicator with other indicators. You can combine it with any other candle patterns or technical indicators that you would like to, but confluence is everything, right? This is not a sole indicator to use, but it is a tool to use with other indicators. Then another important tip is to confirm your trades with multiple time frame analysis. So say you were looking to enter the long here at this support, or this short here at resistance. You simply skim down the time frames and you see, is there multiple time frame confluence on these levels? And as you can see, there most certainly is, right? 2 hour, boom, 3 hour, boom, 4 hour. Even then head out to the daily and boom, there you go, 4 hour, maxing out beautiful confluence with the daily. So the use cases for this indicator: swing trading from major support and resistance, scalp trading on the lower time frames, and trend following. Understanding what is the market structure? Are we in the trend? Is the trend broken? The trend is your friend until the end. So I just want to get into a few of the pros and cons. With any indicator that you use, there will be pros and there will be cons. This one does have more pros than cons, let me tell you that. And I will only use the indicators that do have more pros than cons, because that's just simple logic. The pros: time saving, removes subjectivity. It helps visual learners to understand how trend lines work and how to draw in your own trend line. So the only cons that I could find: in volatile markets, it may miss key trend lines. And another con, I wouldn't see this as a real con, but you could see it as a con, is that it needs multiple confirmations. So you can't trade this on its own, right? You need other indicators, and that is just trading. So some final thoughts and tips. The first one is to use it as a tool and not a standalone signal generator. So use it as a tool in confluence with other indicators. Use it as a tool to remove your subjectivity, a tool to help you to understand how to draw trend lines yourself, how trend lines work. And one of the biggest tips I would give on this is to always back test it. Just as I have done, I played around with this on a demo account, and now I'm ready to use it on a real account. With any new indicator that you use, make sure that you back test it before you use it with live capital. In the comments, once you've used this indicator, share your experience. Check out the crypto trading tutorials playlist if you need info on all of the other indicators that you can use for confluence to help you use this